welcome, and I am Helauddin Ahmed, faculty of World School of Business. Today, we will going to discuss on the basic accounting principles. As a starting point to the accounting process, a company identifies the economic events relevant to its business. Maybe we can discuss here a company like Ford Motor Company. Once a company like Ford Motor Company identifies economic events, it records those events in order to provide a story of its financial activities. Recording consists of keeping a systematic chronological diary of events measured in dollars or taka, whatever you say. In recording, Ford Motor also classifies and summarizes economic events. Finally, Ford Motor communicates the collected information to interested users by means of accounting reports. The most common of these reports are called financial statements. The information that a user of financial information needs depends upon the kinds of decisions the user makes. There are two broad groups of users of financial information: internal user and external user. Internal users of accounting information are managers who plan, organize, and run the businesses. These include marketing managers, production supervisors, finance directors, and company officers. In running a business, internal users must answer many important questions. On the other hand, external users are individuals and organizations outside a company who want financial information about the company. The two most common types of external users are investors and creditors. Investors use accounting information to make decisions to buy, hold, or sell ownership shares of a company, like the owners of the company. And creditors, like suppliers and bankers, use accounting information to evaluate the risk of granting credit or lending money. People won't gamble in a casino if they think it is rigged. Similarly, people won't play the stock market if they think stock prices are rigged. In recent years, the financial press has been full of articles about financial scandals at Enron, WorldCom, or HealthSouth and AIG or some other companies. As the scandals came to light, mistrust of financial reporting in general grew. The article in the Wall Street Journal noted that repeated disclosures about questionable accounting practices have breached investors' faith in the reliability of earnings reports, which in turn has sent stock prices tumbling. Imagine trying to carry on a business or invest money if you could not depend on a financial statements to be honestly prepared. Information would have no credibility. There is no doubt that a sound, well-functioning economy depends on accurate and dependable financial reporting. Now, let's talk about GAAP. What is GAAP? Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. The accounting profession has developed standards that are generally accepted and universally practiced. This common set of standards is called Generally Accepted Accounting Principles, that is GAAP. These standards indicate how to report economic events. The primary accounting standard setting body in the United States is the Financial Accounting Standard Board, that is FASB. The Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is the agency of the US government that oversees United States financial markets and accounting standard setting bodies. The SEC relies on the FASB to develop accounting standards, which public companies must follow. Many countries outside of the United States have adopted the accounting standard issued by the International Accounting Standards Board, that is IASB. These standards are called International Financial Reporting Standard, and we know that is the abbreviation of this, the International Financial Reporting Standard of IFRS. GAAP generally uses one of two measurement principles, the cost principles or the fair value principles. Selection of which principles to follow generally related to trade-offs between relevance and faithful representation. Relevance means that the financial information is capable of making a difference in a decision. Faithful representation means that the numbers and descriptions match with really existed or happened. It is factful. So what is cost principles? The cost principle dictates that companies record assets at their cost. This is true not only at the time the asset is purchased, but also over the time the asset is held. Another principle is that the fair value principle. The fair value principle states that assets and liabilities should be reported at fair value. Fair value information may be more useful than historical cost for certain types of assets and liabilities. There are some assumptions that every accountant must consider, because assumptions provide a foundation for the accounting process. Two main assumptions are the monetary unit assumption and economic entity assumption. The monetary unit assumption requires that companies include in the accounting records only transaction data that can be expressed in money terms. This assumption enables accounting to quantify economic events. On the other hand, economic entity assumption can be any organization or unit in society. It may be a company, a governmental unit, a municipality, a school or university or a church, or any individual organization. The economic entity assumption requires that the activities of the entity be kept separate and distinct from the activities of its owner and all other economic entities. Let's talk about the universal accounting equation. The two basic elements of a business are what it owns and what it owes. Assets are the resources of a business owns. And on the other hand, liabilities are the owner's equity, are the rights or claims against their resources. And we can express the relationship of assets, liabilities and owner's equity by the presented accounting equation here. This relationship is the basic accounting equation. Assets must equal the sum of liabilities and owner's equity. Liabilities appear before owner's equity in the basic accounting equation because they are paid first if a business is liquidated. The accounting equation applies to all economic entities regardless of size, nature of a business or form of a business or organization. It applies to a small proprietorship such as a corner grocery store or as well as a giant corporation like Apple, Facebook, or even in Bosundhara Group or Jamuna Group of Bangladesh. The equation provides the underlying framework for recording and summarizing economic events. And that's all for today. Thank you.